सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यत् इति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Page 83, topic 145. Repeat after me. बाधज्ञानबलादपि रज्जौ सर्पानुभवः वाच्यः सर्पानुभवो वाच्यः किञ्च रज्जुयाथात्म्यज्ञानानन्तरे ज्ञानानन्तरं मम मिथ्या सर्पो रज्ज्वामभात् इति बाधारूपानुभव बलादपि पुरुषस्य रज्ज्वावेव सर्पः स्वरूपतः प्रतीतः न तु पूर्वानुभूतसर्पस्मरणमात्रम् अभवदिति वक्तव्यं भवति। We are seeing the very, very important portion, that is Khyativada. Khyativada means the erroneous perception. A vada, an argument, that which is explaining the phenomenon of rope appearing as snake. A rope appearing as snake, that phenomenon. Different systems of philosophies present differently with different argument. In the previous page, that is 80, page number 80, the author introduced those four vadas. In that 138, Khyati Chatushtayam, there he has introduced. Because of long gap, nearly 1 year, exactly 14th March of 2020 was the last class. Now 13th of 2021 March, 1 year exact. So we have to look into back that what we saw, what are those four, we will again recollect. See the number one, Shunyavadi Asathyatim Aha. So Shunyavadi Buddhist talk about this rope appearing as snake that vada that he says, it is akhyati matam, asathyati, asathyati, number one. Number two, this rope appearing as snake, the Kshanika Vijnanavadi says it is atmakhyati. It is called atmakhyati. Then Nyāyika and Vaisheshika, they said anyatha khyati, third vada. In erroneous perception itself, there are differences. Atmakhyati. Then fourth one, Sānkhya Prabhakarascha akhyati vadanti, akhyati matam. So the four views, arguments are given. What happened later, the Sankhya philosopher who is taking this akhyati matam, he negated previous three arguments. He negated asathyati of Shunyavada, he negated the atmakhyati of Kshanikavada, he negated the akhyati, asathyati of anyathakyati of Nyāyika Vaiseshika. Sankhya philosopher has negated. Where he has negated in Anyat, see one Atmakhyati, Anyathakyati, all these are negation of the previous three. Among four, the third one negated the first, second and third. Fourth Sankhya philosopher negated the first three. Therefore, we need not negate them. Sankhya philosopher himself negated all of them, they are wrong. This is called Prathama Mallan Nyāya. He is the champion. Now Sankhya, what is his view? Sankhya philosopher's view is that asathyati, prabhakarascha akhyati matam vadanti. So the akhyati-vadi Sankhya negated previous all the three. Asathyati, Atmakhyati, Anyathakyati negated by Akhyati-vada. Now what we have to do? We have to negate Sankhya philosopher. And what is our vada? Our vada also must have one name. That is Anirvachaniya Khyati. Fifth Khyati matam is Anirvachaniya Khyati, our matam. So we are negating Sankhya philosopher. Sankhya philosopher, what he said, we are seeing now. That author telling to Sankhya philosopher, oh Sankhya philosopher, you are also wrong. What regarding this rope appearing as snake, he says Smaranam, remembered snake alone is appearing, he said. That's what last class we saw. That's why I read that paragraph, first paragraph. Smaranam, ayam sarpaha iti jnani, ayam iti rajvatmaka adhisthana. This is all Sankhya philosopher's view. Author is repeating and negating. What are those views? You see the heading 144, Bhaya Palayana Anupapatya. If it is remembered snake, anyone will get fear. If you remember the snake upon the rope, we won't get fear. And we don't want to run away also. Bhaya Palayana. Palayana means running away. By remembering the snake, anybody can run away? No. But by seeing the snake upon the rope, person is running away. Therefore, it is not a remembered snake. For him, it is real snake. Who has mistaken the rope as snake, that person, for him, it is a real snake. That's why he is afraid of that snake and he wants to run away from that snake. Therefore, Vedantin we say it is not a remembered snake because he is afraid of that snake. He is thinking it is real. The person who is seeing the rope as snake, for him it is real. That is why he is afraid of that and he wants to run away. Bhaya palanadi upapadya. Since these two are happening, Rajjau sarpanubhavaha vachyaha. You have to say he has seen that sarpa upon the rope, upon the Rajju. Rajju means rope. Sarpa means a snake. Therefore, what about another two more arguments? One argument is bhaya. Second argument is palayanam. Therefore, you cannot say it is smarana sarpaha. It is vastavika sarpaha for him. A person who is mistaking, erroneously seeing the rope as a snake. Erroneously. Wrong perception. For him it is real. That is why bhaya palayana. Two arguments we have given. Two more arguments we want to give. In this 145, Badha Jnana Valadapi. That is the heading. Badha Jnana. Once you switch on the light, that is disappearing. The snake, what he was mistaken previously, now it is not there. Badha means negation. Badha Jnanam. The knowledge of negating the snake upon the rope. Which is snake? Existent snake or non-existent one? Non-existent one. So Badha Jnana means knowledge of negation. That negating knowledge. Oh, what is that negating knowledge? What he says? Rajjau sarpanubhavaha vachyaha. You have to accept on Rajju rope, he has experienced the snake previously. After putting light, that has disappeared for him. Badha Jnana. Oh, snake is not there. Jnana has come for him. That means it is a remembered snake? No. It is pratyaksham for him. For that person who has mistaken, for him it is pratyaksham. That is not there, but for him it is real. Later, third argument is what? Badha Jnana. Since he is negating, oh, snake is lying, snake is not there. Therefore, it is not a remembered snake. It is a mistaken snake, only pratyaksha sarpaha. You have to accept. Who says? We are telling to Sānkhya philosopher. Sānkhya philosopher says it is remembered snake. The mistaken rope is remembered snake. He is telling. What we say, it is not remembered snake. It is real for him who is mistaking. Therefore, Badha Jnanam, third argument. Then that is what we are seeing. We were seeing Rajju Yathatmya Jnana Anantaram. After getting that knowledge, what knowledge? Yathatmya Jnana, real knowledge. What about real knowledge? About what? Rajju. Seeing the rope as rope afterwards, because of putting light, or sunrise has come, sunlight has come. Anantaram. Later what he says? Mama mithya sarpaha rajvabhad. Oh, now what he says after lighting, when you put light, what he says? I saw mithya sarpaha, unreal snake. I saw upon what? Upon rope. I saw. After putting light, he says what? I saw a unreal snake upon the rope. That's called Badha Jnana. Badha anna Tamil Badha kadiyadu. Badha anna இல்லாத பாம்பு நான் இருக்கன்னு நினைச்சேன். மம for me mithya sarpaha, non-existent snake, seemingly existent. Mithya means what? It is not totally existent or totally non-existent. If totally non-existent, he will not afraid of that. That's a manda andhakaran we saw previously. In the 44th page, what are the samagri to get adhyasa? What are the samagri, factors to misinterpret, mistaking the rope as snake? What are the factors that we saw previously? Pramata, pramana dosham, pramata dosham, prameya dosham, and manda andhakara. Full light is there, rope appear as rope. Full darkness is there, nothing will appear. So what is the another samagri? Manda andhakara. Our eye problem, kacha kamala, we read all those things. Cataract problem or jaundice problem. If it is there, he cannot, we will mistake the rope as something else. So all those factors, because of them, I saw snake upon the rope. So mama mithya bhuta sada, that is called seemingly existent. Mithya means what? Seemingly appearing, seeming appearance, as it were. It is not really appearing, it is not at all, absolutely not appearing, you cannot say. It is clearly appearing also, you cannot say. Mithya is always seeming, seemingly appearing. Sarpaha, where I saw rajvam, upon the rope. Abhat, abhat is lung, pradhama purusha ekavachana. Abhat, appeared. Iti, thus badharupa anubhava baladapi. Because of this, balam means what here? I have a support. Balam means here, I have got a support argument to say that it is not remembered snake. It is, for him, it is a real snake he saw as a rope, as a snake. For him, a mistaken person. So with this, balam means support also. Purushasya rajjau eva sarpaha swarupataha pratitaha. Upon the rope alone, for that person who has mistaken the rope as snake. Purushasya rajjau eva, upon the rope alone, sarpaha swarupataha. Swarupataha means as a substance, not as a smarana sarpaha. It is not remembered snake. It is a real snake. Pratitaha, appeared for him as a substance. Natu purva anubhuta sarpasmarana matram abhavaditi. It is not, I have remembered the snake. That's now it has gone. That's why I am afraid of remembered snake. These are all not real. Vachyaha vachyam bhavati. Because you should not, because of these reasons, 3 reasons. One is bhayam, number 2 is palayanam, number 3 is badhajnanam. Understand? Number 1 is bhaya karanatvat, number 2 palayana karanatvat. Palayana is running. Palayana karanatvat. Number 3 is badhajnana karanat balat. Badhajnana balat. 3 arguments. Because of these 3 arguments, it is not a smarana sarpa, it is vastavika sarpa for him. Swarupataha sarpaha eva pratitaha. Natu purva anubhuta. Purva anubhuta means long before experienced snake only he is experiencing, you should not say. Sarpasmarana matram you should not say. It is only remembered snake you should not say. Abhavatiti na vaktavyam bhavati. You should not say like that. 3 arguments over. Up to here we saw in the last class of last year. Okay. Now from apicha onwards we have to start. Okay. Mangalam. So it should not, until I finish this text, let our classes will continue. We have come to 4th chapter, 4th Taranga, Chaturtha Taranga. Then 5, 6 and 7 would incur 7, totally 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay. 4th is the biggest chapter. Okay. Anyhow, by God's grace we have come. Apicha, I will repeat after me. Apicha ayam sarpaha ityatra jayamanam jnanamekameva natu jnanadvayam न एकस्मिन् क्षणे एकान्तःकरणवृत्तित्वेन स्मरणात्मकम् अनुभवात्मकं च ज्ञानद्वयं जायेत तस्मादख्यातिमतमपि असङ्गतत्वात् अनुपादायमेव पूर्वोक्तमतचतुष्टयलक्षणम् तत्खण्डनादिकञ्च विवरण स्वाराज्य सिद्ध्यादि विवरण स्वाराज्य सिद्ध्यादि ग्रन्थेषु विस्तरतः वर्णितम् तेषां मतानां स्वरूपमात्र जिज्ञासूनां ज्ञानसौकर्यार्थं तत् संक्षिप्योक्तमत्र Now Nischaladasa concluding, your Sānkhya matam is also not acceptable, just as the previous 3 matams are not acceptable. Your 4th matam also, this is also not acceptable. Apicha, not only these 3 arguments, I have one more argument. Apicha means moreover. Ayam sarpaha iti atra. What person says, this snake, ayam means this sarpaha, ayam sarpaha means this snake, ityatra, with regard to this knowledge of that person who says this snake, with regard to the knowledge of that person who says this snake, upon what? Upon rope. Ayam sarpaha ityatra jayamanam, that which arise, jnanam, that knowledge which arise, that snake knowledge upon the rope, that jnanam, ekameva, that is only one knowledge. There is only one knowledge. Natu jnanadvayam, there are no 2 knowledges. Dvayam jnanam nasti, only one unitary experience. One unitary experience alone is there. No two jnanams. No two jnanams. This is snake. Is one knowledge or two knowledge? Only one unitary knowledge. Na hi ekasmin kshane. Why it is not? There are no two jnanams. Only one. The reason he gives now. Ekasmin kshane. At one time, one moment. Ekanta karana vrittitvena. Any knowledge comes in the form of thought. One thought, antakarana means in the antakaranam, in the mind, one's own mind. One thought only comes about one knowledge. One knowledge, one thought. Okay, one thought and two knowledge will not come. He gives that argument further. Fourth argument this is continuation. Nahi ekasmin kshane ek antakarana. One intellect or one antakaranam. Vrittitvena, any knowledge is in the form of thought. Any knowledge is in the form of thought. Vrittitvena. Vritti means here jnanam. Jnanam. Book knowledge, fan knowledge. All knowledge is in the form of thought. All knowledge is in the form of thought alone. Vrittitvena. Smaranatmakam anubhavatmakam. Smaranatmakam anubhavatmakam. Two knowledge won't come. Remembered knowledge and experienced knowledge. Two knowledge won't take place. Only one knowledge can take place at a time in the mind. One knowledge. Smaranatmakam means remembered snake. Anubhavatmakam, experienced snake. Can you say these are two jnanams? I have got two jnanams. One is experienced snake, another is remembered snake. No, remembered snake, experienced snake, two jnanams won't take place. According to Sānkhya Matam, it is a remembered snake. Remembered snake is one knowledge. This is snake is another knowledge. How two knowledge can take place at a time? It is not possible. You can hear or you can write either. Mind can receive only one. Behind one sense organ, mind can function. Behind all sense organs, mind at a time it cannot function. Remembered is smriti. This snake is pratyaksham. This snake, I am sarpaha, smarana rupa sarpaha. Two knowledge won't take place. Naja jnanadvayam jayeta. Two knowledge cannot arise in the mind. Tasmad, therefore, akhyati matam api, your matam, your view, that is akhyati matam, regarding the erroneous perception of the rope snake. Okay, akhyati matam api asangatam, asangatatvat, it is improper, inappropriate, it is not correct. Asangatatvat, because of this reason, anupadeyameva, it cannot be taken, it cannot be accepted, it is not agreeable to us. Anupadeya means it should not be taken. So that two types of composite knowledge is not possible at a time. Purvokta mata chatushtaya lakshanam tat kandhanadi kancha. Purvokta mata means, O Sānkhya philosopher, before you there are three other Atmakhyati, Asathyati, Anyathakyati, all of them. Purvokta matam. Then Chatushtayam, fourth one, you are also. Lakshanam, all your presentations, tat khandanadi kanja, and your negation of those systems are all negated, and your system, your view also, your argument also negated. Your argument means whose argument? Sānkhya Prabhakaras Akhyati Matam. is also negated. Tat khandanadikancha, where they are all done. Mine Vicharasagara is only preliminary text. He considered this as a preliminary text. We think it is like a PhD for us. But Nischal Dasa says this is very preliminary text. If you want to study about this, all these Khyativadas, you can study Vivarana, Swarajya Siddhi ityadi grantheshu. Vistarataha varnitam. This Khyati Matam, Vistarataha means elaborately discussed. If you are interested, you can study. We have to study. He is telling, it is your interest. If you want to study, you can study, he says. Who are all then? See, Brahma Sutra, Adhyasa Bhashyam, Adipadat. We saw while we were studying Brahma Sutra, Adhyasa Bhashyam, Shankaracharya analyzed Khyati Matam. There, in Adhyasa Bhashya itself, I took 8 classes in Brahma Sutra. Long ago, so long ago, nearly 10 years back. If you want, that's why sannyasis no other work. What for they take sannyasa, understand now, to study all advanced text granthas, so that it is very interesting to study about this subject. If you look into the subject, if you get the taste, just as people get the taste of gulab jam, rasagulla, once they taste it, adi mele irkum manasu illaya. Adi madri sannyasis, those who study shastra, they love only shastra and its deeper study of text. Otherwise, nobody will teach this text. My Swamiji taught to me, I am teaching. I have never heard any Swami or any Acharya teaching Vicharasagara. So it is my interest sake I am pulling all of you to the class. I am also selfish only. Okay, because so that I have studied 2 times from Swamiji. So I love this text, so simple and so simple Sanskṛt and beautiful presentation of entire Shastra. That's why I want to continue this text direct class rather than online class. If I take online class, 100 people will listen. But I don't feel that much comfort like live class. Online class, but book is also difficult. At least you are having book. Online class like Bhagavadgītā, it is not available everywhere. It is out of print. These books are also not available, so difficult. Even if it is available, one English book, it is nearly 4,000 rupees, 2 volumes. Who will buy, who will study? So let us, at least we have come up to 4th chapter. By God's grace, Guru's grace, I hope I will continue, complete this text also. Such a wonderful text it is. He is telling, if you are interested, study Vivarana Matam. What is that Vivarana Matam? Just I will give. We don't study. I studied from one Pandit, Vivarana. On Brahma Sutra, that is outline I will give. What are these texts? Who wrote? Just at least note down. Okay? Okay. So Brahma Sutra, Adhyasa Bhashyam of Shankaracharya, this is available. You can study, he says. Then Panchapadika. Padmapada wrote a commentary on Brahma Sutra of Shankaracharya. Padmapada, Sishya of Adi Shankaracharya, Padmapada. Panchapadika of Padmapada. Then that is 3rd one. Brahma Sutra Adhyasa Bhashyam and Shankara Bhashyam if you study. Panchapadika, Padmapada, more elaboration. Commentaries, it goes more elaboration. Then 4th one he gives here is Vivarana. Vivarana is Panchapadika Vivarana. Vivarana of on Panchapadika of Padmapada. Sub commentary. Main commentary, sub commentary, sub commentary. Like that on Brahma Sutra there are many commentaries. Written by Vivarana Matam, they call it as Prakāśātmayati, written by Prakāśātmayati. Panchapadika was written by Padmapada. Shankara Bhashyam, Brahma Sutra Bhashyam was written by Adi Shankaracharya. So Adi Shankaracharya's Bhashyam, Panchapadika of Padmapada and Vivarana on Panchapadika of Prakāśātmayati and Swarajya Siddhi, one Siddhi Grantha. In all these advanced texts, all Shastrigal, Pandits, they study, under whom I studied this Vivarana Brahma Sutra commentaries, other texts and all. They are very thorough in all those advanced granthas. They are all very thorough. And anyhow, all this is Purapaksha only. Anyhow, okay, we are going to dump in dustbin only finally. If you don't study also, no problem. If you don't understand also, no problem. But next khyati you have to understand, that is our khyati, our vada. Before going to that, this Acharya says, Vivarana, one text, Vivarana Matam, on Brahma Sutra of Panchapadika. Panchapadika, upon that, Prakāśātmayati wrote a commentary known as Vivarana. The book name is called Vivarana Matam of Prakāśātmayati. Swarajya Siddhi, that is written by Gangadharendra Saraswati. Swarajya Siddhi. Kalyana Sundara Shastrigal, one Shastrigal is there. One of our Poojya Swamiji's student. Poojya Swamiji's student studied Swarajya Siddhi from one Pandit, and she wrote that book in Tamil. She learnt from him, and her notes fully translated and printed that book, Swarajya Siddhi. Like that, there are people who spend their time in Shastra so deeply. Once you understand the more and more depth of Shastra, you will not leave the Shastra. Like you are all coming to study, how much interest you are having in spite of this situation. So arranging for the class, we want class, you are all asking, otherwise how can I come and teach? If you won't come, I cannot teach. So because of your grace also class is going on. Understand? Otherwise I cannot come to for the 4th chapter. Correct? Students' grace also required to study, to continue the class. So Gangadharendra Saraswati is Swarajya Siddhi. Swarajya Siddhi is another text. Okay, all these Acharyas talk about those 4 Khyativadas and negated also. 4 Khyativadas they have discussed and negated. If you are all interested, Acharya Nischal is telling, go and study them. Okay. Now, Adipadat, one more text also, Ishta Siddhi. Ishta Siddhi. That is another Siddhi Grantha. And there are English commentaries available on these books, and you cannot understand that English. That much difficult to understand. Sanskṛtam is better than English now. So all university language terms they use. Anyhow. So that is what Nischala says. Vivarana Swarajya Siddhyadi Grantheshu Vistarataha Varnitam. This Khyativada is elaborately discussed. Tesham Matanam, of those 4 Vadas views, Swarupa Matra Jignasunam. Swarupa Matra Jignasunam means for those people who are interested in the essence. Swarupa Matravanna, essence. Who are interested, who wants to know? Jignasuna, those who are interested, Jignasus, Jnana Saukaryartham. For those people's sake, Jnana Saukaryartham, for their comfort, easily understanding sake, Saukaryartham, Tatu Sankshipyoktam Atra. For so many people who cannot study Vivarana, who cannot study Brahma Sutra Bhashyam, who cannot study Swarajya Siddhi and all, for those people like you all, I am writing this text, he says. I am writing this Khyativada for all of your sake, so that one teacher can explain you my what? Vicharasagara. In this Vicharasagara, this Khyati Matam, if I write, you can understand Sankshipyataya, very briefly. Sankshipya Uktam. Sankshipyoktam. Briefly, it is given here. What is that? Now, Khandanam over. Now, Sishya asked previously, what is that? You are negating all of them. What is our matam? Tattva drishti. You see the previous page, 144 to 145 upar. That means above. Tattva drishti hi prithyati. Previous page, 82 page number 144, 145 above, one line. Tattva drishti hi prithyati. Uttama Sishya, Tattva drishti, asking his guru, what is our? I want to know our view. We have done Khandanam of all those four views. What is the Siddhanti's view about rope snake? Snake appearing upon the rope, that phenomenon we are talking as Khyativada. Now tell me, what is the view of Advaitin? Siddhanti, I want to know. He asked there. That is why Nischaladasa is answering for a Tattva Drishti student. Guru is answering. Guru's name is not there. He is answering to Tattva Drishti, the student. He asked there. For him, he is answering. Now we read, enter into 146 topic. Up to 149, what we are going to see? 146, 147, 148, 149. Four avartakams we are going to see. That heading is given, main heading. The topic of four avartas. Siddhantinaha Anirvachaniya Khyati Nirupanam Niya Khyati Nirupanam Siddhantinaha. For Siddhanti means we are all Siddhantis. Previous all four systems are Purvapakshis, Opponents. Elections coming, ruling party, opposition party, Madri. Okay, if you take ruling party as Siddhanti, opposition party as Purvapakshi. Okay, assembly also is there, Lok Sabha also. Opposition party, ruling party. Ruling party is like Siddhanti. Opposition party is like Purvapakshi. Purvapakshi, what he does? Always objection only. They never allow the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha to go forward. Always objecting. Like that, these people also, Purvapakshis, always object the Siddhanti's matam. Now, Siddhanti is we the Siddhantins who gives the answer. The Siddhanti we saw in Brahma Sutra. Purvapaksha, Siddhanta. Purvapaksha, Siddhanta. Siddhantinaha, for Siddhanti. Pandits were also called as Siddhant those days. Or what is Siddhanti and Cholva? Siddhantam Cholravananana Artham, philosophy, right philosophy, the one who talks about Advaita Jnana is called Siddhanti. Siddhantina. What is our vada? What is our view? Anirvachaniya khyati nirupanam. Now I am going to explain nirupanam. I am going to present. What is that? Anirvachaniya khyati. What is that anirvachaniya khyati? I am going to explain. Anirvachaniya khyati lakshanam. Antakarana vrittihi chakshurādikaranadvārā. Antakarana vritti chakshurādikaranadvārā bahirnirgatya vishaya samānākārā bhavati taya vrittya vishayāvarana bhange sati vishayamupalabhyate tasyaha vrittehe sauradyalokopi sadhako bhavati alokam vina padartho na prakashate tasmad alokaha sahakari iti kramaha. Simple thing only. It is in Sanskritam, it looks as though difficult. Now you see, this is a clip. Now you are looking at the clip. You get the clip knowledge. What is this color? What is this object? This clip is called Vishayaha, object. Object of your knowledge. You have got clip knowledge? Got? What for this clip you know? To clip means that which you can put to the book or something when you want to put clip you use. So you have got clip knowledge. And clip color knowledge also you have got. How you get this knowledge? That is given here. Every knowledge, clip knowledge, book knowledge, fan knowledge, light knowledge, person knowledge, bench knowledge, every knowledge, what a phenomenon, how it happens in the mind. Simple way it is presented. What is that? You see, anirvachaniya khyati lakshanam. Lakshanam means definition. I am going to give the definition. Definition of what? Anirvachaniya khyati. Now you have heard about Atma khyati, Asat khyati, Anyatha khyati, Akhyati. One more khyati also you listen, he is asking, which you have to listen. If you understand Anirvachaniya khyati, when you understand the Anirvachaniya khyati, then you can make the world mithya. Then only you can make this entire anatma prapancha as mithya, unreal, seemingly real, when you understand only Anirvachaniya khyati. If you don't understand Anirvachaniya khyati, you can never falsify this universe. If you understand Anirvachaniya khyati, you can falsify the universe. When you falsify the universe, that time alone, when you falsify the universe, that means mithyatva nischayam of this world when you do, that time alone Brahma Satyam Jnanam takes place. Jagan mithyatva jnanena eva Brahma Satyatva Jnanam Bhavati. Jagan Mithyatva Jnana Dvara eva Brahma Satya Jnanam Bhavati. Brahma Satyatva Jnanam Dvara eva Moksha Prapti. Your liberation is possible only when you know Brahma Satyam. Brahma Satyam is possible when you know Jagan Mithya. Connection. Brahma Satya Jnanam is possible. That Brahman is myself, Atma Swarupam. I myself am Brahman. This Brahma Jnanam is possible only when you get the knowledge of Jagan Mithyatva Jnana. Jagan Mithyatva Jnanam is possible only when you understand Anirvachaniya Khyati. Okay, if you understand Atma Khyati, Anyatha Khyati, Sat Khyati, Akhyati, if you don't understand also, no problem. But if you don't understand Anirvachaniya Khyati, there is a problem. Whole Shastra is not clear. This much elaborately Anirvachaniya Khyati, nowhere it is discussed. In a simple Sanskrit, he hinted previously, page number 44 Tippani, he hinted, just note after going back you can refer. Page number 44 Tippani, first Tippani, he hinted this Anirvachaniya Khyati. We saw there Arthatyasa, Jnanadhyasa, we saw already. And page number 55 also he hinted, second paragraph. Page number 55 he hinted there also. And two places already he hinted this Anirvachaniya Khyati. But for us it is new only, because long ago, so long ago, and we forget easily. Therefore, he is going to elaborate here. At that time when I was talking about 44th page 55, we will see elaborately later. At that time I said, now we are going to see elaborately that Lakshanam. So, 44th page Tippani, 55th page, second paragraph, he hinted Anirvachaniya Khyati. What is that Khyati? About rope snake only. Any knowledge for that matter. Look into the paragraph. Anthakarana vritti chakshuradhikarana dvara bahir nirgatya. Just you remember Dakshinamurti Stotra. Nana chidra ghatodara sthitamaha deepa prabhavaswaram. Velak, when you keep, upon that you keep a dome. The wind should not put off the flame, you put on the top. Suppose on the top what you put, it has got holes. Nana chidra ghata udara. And through that holes, pot holes, the beams are coming out. Clear? Light beams are coming out when you put Nana chidra ghatodara stitamaha deepa prabha bhaswaram. Like that, Jnanam yasya chakshuradikarana dvara bahispandate. This head is also like a pot with holes. This head, ears, eyes, nose, they are all like chidrams. You get sound knowledge, forms knowledge, smell knowledge, okay, taste knowledge. And that is what he is discussing now. Antakarana dvara, chakshuradi dvara. Antakarana means mind, chakshuradi. Chakshu means eyes, adi padat, ears, nose. Now you see dog is barking. You are hearing the sound. And you got the knowledge of what? Dog barking. Got knowledge. The example Bhagavan gives exactly at that time. That is my anubhava. In every class, whenever I want to take any subject, that example exactly it happens. Easy for me to communicate. Now you got the dog barking sound knowledge. How you got? Your ears received that sound. After receiving that sound, it message given to the mind. Mind, that is antakaranam. In buddhi, the knowledge has taken place. The dog is barking. Correct? Here he gives a chakshu, eyes. While you are coming, you saw the dogs, two dogs, are playing there. So through eyes you saw, and you know that sound is a dog sound, barking sound only. It is not elephant or tiger, You got knowledge or not? Chakshu adipadat strotra indriyam dvara antakaranam. Inside you got the knowledge. That is what? Simple thing only. Correct? Karana dvara bahir nirgatya. Mind, ears dvara, now it went there. And you got the knowledge. Bahir nirgatya. Your ears are able to grasp that sound. Bahir nirgatya. Vishaya samanakara bhavati. Bark, sound, knowledge. When I showed the clip akaram. When you hear the dog bark sound, that bark sound ācaram. Ācaram means like shape, in the form of ācaram. Samanākārā bhavati. Same. Ears will not give the clip color. Correct? Ears can give the clip knowledge. Ears. No. Eyes alone can give. What ears can give? Bark, dog bark sound only knowledge they can give. Eyes cannot give that dog barking sound knowledge. Ears cannot give the clip color knowledge. This I have already discussed many times. You know, I know that you know also. But it is very interesting to share, no? Correct? Antakara samanākārā, vishaya samanākārā. Otherwise, if samanākārā, it is not there. Same knowledge won't take place. If you see clip and you get pen knowledge, no, you won't get pen knowledge. Clip, you see, clip knowledge only comes. If I show pen, pen knowledge only comes. Tattad ākārā vrittihi. In Sanskritam, what we say? Tattad ākārā vrittihi. The same object thought, that ākārā vritti thought alone comes. That is called right knowledge. Correct? Bhavati tadha. Tadha. Taya. By that vritti. Taya vrittya vishaya bhange. The vishaya avarana bhanga. So that vishaya covering, avarana means covering. Bhange means removed. Once that vishaya veiling, suppose now you see, I am keeping the clip in my hand. My hand is avarana. Now you are not able to see the clip. Correct? Now I turn this side. What happened? Avarana bhanga. The avarana is removed. If I turn this side, avarana is there. You cannot see the clip. Once I remove that avarana, clip jnanam bhavati. That is called avarana bhanga. Taya vrittya. If I keep like this, you cannot get a clip thought. If I turn like this, clip thought comes. That is called taya vrittya avarana bhange sati. What happened? Vishaya upalabhyate. You get the vishaya clip knowledge. Correct? This is normal. Up to here we'll see. Now today, next class we'll continue. Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.